At this point, EA has effectively split the Need for Speed franchise into two separate branches. While games like Hot Pursuit focus on cop chases and high-speed takedowns, the team at Slightly Mad Studios has worked to build Shift 2 Unleashed as a more true-to-life experience that captures the thrill and terror of real-world racing. Guided by Formula Drift champion Vaughn Gittin Jr., your career spans over 60 events. You'll enter ranked races, drift trials, muscle car competitions, and other specific disciplines introduced by real-life drivers, offering their prized custom vehicles.
I drive the BMW Z4 GT3 for Team Need for Speed.
The game includes 70 tracks spread across 35 locations, all focused on professional circuits. There are no point-to-point routes through cities or country, and no changes in weather conditions, although Shift 2 does add challenging night races. There are just about 100 cars to choose from, making for a focused selection with comparatively few similar models. You also get the feeling that nothing's there for mere novelty's sake. The showroom lacks Ferrari, but it does have a great Caterham and the new Pagani Huayra. A large part of the competition in Shift 2 is building the most effective car. You can make extensive upgrades, and you'll need to carefully balance power with handling and braking. Make enough alterations and you can get a full works conversion, essentially transforming a road car into a true race car. Detailed tuning features let you save numerous setups for specific events, and the game even lets you make deep adjustments to controller sensitivities. You unlock vinyls, paints, and rims for visual customization as you level up, but there's nothing truly out of the ordinary. Ultimately though, investing time into visual customizations ends up feeling like a wasted effort, as flaws in the replay system prevent them from being applied correctly. If you create a new visual scheme, it ends up plastered over every one of your replays, only reverting to the default paint jobs after you reboot the game. Multiplayer lets you participate in straightforward races and time attack trials online, climb your way to the top of dual championships, or join catch-up packs where groups of slower cars try to block a faster car from passing and crossing the finish line. Someone bent on bumping you off the road can still spoil a multiplayer race, but the behavior tracking from the first game is still operating under the hood. Hopefully, it'll be successful in separating careful drivers from people playing dirty over the long term.
You need to be aggressive, but you gotta give the other cars some respect.
Carrying over from Hot Pursuit is Need for Speed's new autolog system, which turns the entire career into a multiplayer competition, pushing you to revisit events to be the best among friends. Shift 2 is less in your face when someone beats your times, but you'll still see how you stack up immediately at the end of a race and receive notifications when you log in. Lap times for each course are tracked, and the system displays the cars other players used, as well as their performance rating, so you can compete on equal footing.
A battle with the course, and a battle with the other drivers.
While Shift 2 doesn't have quite the precision of a GT5, it still delivers a strong, authentic feel with substantial differences between cars and custom setups. The helmet cam has been refined so that your driver looks left or right into the turns, giving you a better sense of weight distribution and an improved view, especially while drifting. However, it can take some time to adjust to the shifting perspective. The micro goals from the first Shift return, constantly rewarding you with experience for doing things like mastering corners and getting clean overtakes.
Win more XP, and you'll get new cars and unlock more events.
Axed entirely are incentives for aggressive actions and playing dirty, encouraging you to be a better driver all around. Cut track penalties are also more significant, as they prevent times from posting to autolog, but there are spots where even a small nudge off-road can disqualify you. If you're serious about pursuing these rewards, you'll probably be tempted to keep the green driving line on at all times, but try not to rely on it too much, as there's a glitch that causes it to sporadically disappear. With full damage on, you can make some bumps without much effect, but a hard blow will make the steering wheel start to pull. You're more likely to encounter severe smashes that ground you as your wheels go flying, and if you aren't careful, you may just blow the engine. Even without damage on, collisions have consequence, and you won't get away with using other cars as buffers on tricky turns. However, Shift 2 doesn't emphasize tracking fuel or tire wear, meaning you won't make pit stops, even in 20-lap endurance races. On top of having to handle faster vehicles and tougher courses, one of the ways Shift 2 ups the difficulty is by putting you farther back on the starting line, forcing you to work your way through the pack. The AI doesn't leave much room to maneuver, actively blocking you, and if one of them exhibits poor judgment, you'll have to contend with a full-on wreck barreling at your windshield. The AI really comes alive in endurance races, forming a sense of rivalry as specific cars stick close. overtaking you from time to time, even as you work your way through the ranks. Shift 2 focuses on reproducing the feel of racing with mirrors shaking as you rev the engine and tire marbles littering the edges of the track. The stunning lighting during night races is the real showpiece, and you know you don't have much room for comfort when you see your own shadow stretching across the road. Blur is part of that illusion, but the overdone effect prevents you from seeing your mirrors clearly. Cars look great, with intricately detailed cockpits and substantially improved damage models. Bodies crumple and hoods rip off to reveal modeled engines underneath. However, wrecks also produce small bits of debris that have an unfortunate tendency to get stuck floating in the air. The intricate engine sounds are near deafening, ensuring that you'll have to turn your speakers way down if you play at night. Music takes a back seat, only playing in drift competitions or between events. Tracks include high-energy rock from the likes of Switchfoot and Amberlin, but there are only 10 songs in all, paired with remixes that barely alleviate the repetition. Shift 2 Unleashed refines the strengths of the first game and extends their value indefinitely through the competitive environment of Autolog. There aren't any breakthrough new features here, but this is a racer that will constantly push you to improve and make you sweat under the pressure.
So stay focused out there, and good luck.